Welcome to game number 1 between Kasva and MarineLord in Aussie Drongo's Caster Clash tournament. Spawning in on the left hand side of the map, it's going to be MarineLord in the color blue playing as the Delhi today. Kasva spawning in the north in the color red is going to be playing as the Chinese. We see he's already opening up with a villager moving out here. Going to be moving out for those fish. MarineLord is going to be doing the same as well. This is on a brand new map. Let's take a quick look at Golden Heights. So this is one of the newer maps that we're going to be seeing at the Red Bull tournament. So this is definitely going to be an interesting map to see because, as we can see, this big lake is over here. Lots of shoreline fish and 3 deep sea fish in the middle. And a villager from both players coming out now as well, looking to set up their docks. And we're going to have to see how Kasva's going to react to this, because we've got to think about it right now. Delhi. The Delhi have their fishing boats, have the ability to shoot arrows. So how is Kasva going to deal with this? Because he can't go up against Age 1 Delhi ships with his little fishing ships. So what is he going to be thinking about here? I mean, he is going to be able to build a dock and get out a few fishing boats, and he'll just have to garrison them inside. But we could also see Kasva maybe drop or mine a little bit of stone and try and get some arrow slits in, possibly. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see how Kasva deals with these fishing boats. We tune back in here with MarineLord. He's gone very heavy on the wood front here, as expected when going for a dock boom. First fishing ship is going to be coming out. We can see MarineLord already targeting it over here. Looks to try and take out Kasva's villager here, and Kasva's going to have to be careful. We can see he's now pulling, I think, no? He's just relocating the villager, that makes sense. He doesn't want to lose it. But I feel like he still might lose it here to this fishing ship. The first fishing ship for MarineLord has come out. Kasva's almost here as well. Let's see how much damage this guy does. I mean, it's really not a lot of damage, and I mean, this fishing boat is going to be able to survive when it's underneath this the dock, because it can heal up. But however, MarineLord's going to keep on pumping out these fishing ships, and when MarineLord has a big enough mass, he is going to be able to start to take out these fishing ships from Kasva. We'll take a look in here for Kasva, finally moving out to that gold. And we're going to have to see, he might go for a little bit of a barbican on the water here. The water here, I mean, you can quite easily push your opponent off. I mean, you know, stick a barbican here, and you'll be looking in a very, very good position. 3 fishing ships out for MarineLord. The Chinese do have their bonus where the fishing ships train a little bit faster. However, Kasva is still slightly behind. So it seems like both players at the moment fishing alongside in peace. not a lot of aggression going on here. However, that will change very shortly, especially with the amount of fishing ships that MarineLord is producing. His mosque is up as well. Got efficient production and piety in the queue. We already see that the what's this upgrade called? Oh, I forgot what this one's called, but basically the faster chop down speed on those trees. We can have a look here. Forestry, that's it. Take a look back in here. Did Kasva lose the villager? No, he didn't lose the villager. MarineLord just putting a little bit of pressure here with these 2 fishing ships, making sure that this one idle bill stays where it is. Another dock coming down for Kasva. Okay, so this is going to be interesting to see. We see MarineLord going really, really heavy with the dock right now. Kasva starting to stack up some resources. We see he's got enough gold to age up, and he's a couple hundred food away as well. MarineLord can cancel quite a few builds though, so he's not too far behind. But Kasva really needs to age up first so he can get out some of these fishing ships. And the big thing right now for Kasva is that he's got 2 docks up, and he can train these boats a lot faster. We see here, only takes 30 seconds for a war junk and 20 seconds for a junk, compared to the Delhi, where it's 30 seconds. Oh, it's still 30 seconds for the Bagler. Oh wait, was I looking at the wrong thing? No, sorry, I was looking at the gold. 24 seconds for a war junk, 20 seconds for a junk, compared to the 30 seconds and 25 seconds. So many fishing ships around on this deep sea fish. I'm surprised MarineLord hasn't started to target down these fishing ships yet. The age up for both players is now going to be coming in. We do see the Tower of Victory is going to be dropped for MarineLord here. 4 villagers on that landmark right there. Now, the Tower of Victory is not something that we see too often. Usually it is the... For some reason, I've become really bad with names recently. What? Oh, what is... How have I forgotten this? Anyway, we usually see the other landmark. So this is quite a surprise from MarineLord. We're going to have to see what he decides to do with this. But this could work really, really well if you manage to secure up the fishing economy. Because this landmark does provide the plus 20% extra attack speed for infantry-based units. And I mean, you're pretty close to your opponent here. So, I mean, I say that these big forests are in the way, sort of. But yeah, definitely a interesting landmark. We're going to have to see how MarineLord looks to utilize that. Kasva has aged up as well, going with the Imperial Academy. And we do see MarineLord's turned on Kasva right there, taking out the first fishing ship. Kasva not having too many fishing ships. He has put them back over here on the shoreline fish. I'm surprised we don't... Oh, there we go. There it is. There's the first junk in the queue. Surprised we don't see another one coming out from Kasva just yet. It doesn't have the right amount of resources yet. And MarineLord is going to be very, very close behind in the age up. And there we see the junk is out. Going to be able to deny MarineLord from those deep sea fish just for the minute. However, MarineLord also has 2 docks down. And there we see a Bagler and a Dow in the queue for MarineLord right there. Junk coming out from Kasva as well. Got 2 out at the moment. He's going to need to make a demo as well to deal with the Bagler. A war junk could also work pretty nice as well. Especially if you outnumber your opponent, you're going to be looking pretty decent. And we're going to see here the deli ship's actually doing so much damage to the war junk, or the junk right there. Dow is out for MarineLord now as well. Bagler ship coming out as well. And Kasva might be in some trouble here. Demo ship comes out of Kasva as well. He needs to keep that hidden. He really needs to get a nice little surprise here onto MarineLord. And I wonder how fishing ships are going to do up against demo ships. We haven't seen too much action with Delhi on the new water yet. We'll keep an eye on their bases as well. Kasva not thinking about a Barbican quite yet. I mean, he probably is. He's got a little bit of gold away, but we're going to have to see where he decides to place it. I mean, you could place it here. Would be a very nice place to sort of secure up this side of the base. You could always place it here as well. And then he could also go for the next to the water play as well. Gonna have to see where he decides to place it. We see he's pulling the vills now. So where is that going to be? Is he going to be going for a bit of a forward Barbican here? It might very well be. Gonna have to keep an eye on that. Where is he heading? Interesting play. Okay, so it is going to be on this sacred site here. So interestingly to note, there's only 2 sacred sites on this map. This is the first one, and then the second one is over to the left-hand side of the map here. So I mean, maybe sacred site victory in the later stages of the game could be possible. But I mean, you're playing up against the Delhi. You want to secure up the sacred sites. So always nice to see there. However, MarineLord has not aged up with the other landmark to provide the cheaper scholars. So MarineLord probably not going to be looking to capture the sacred sites quite as much as Delhi players would usually. However, denying a sacred site is always going to be nice to see. And MarineLord really not focusing that heavily on the water here. He's stopped producing any sort of... Well, he's got 1 more Bagler in the queue, but he's only got 1 out at the moment, and he's only got 2 Dows as well. Compared to Kasva, he's got two war junks, two junks, and a demo ship here. We see here Kasva's going to have to be careful. Doesn't want to over-engage here. It's a shame we can't actually see if arrow slits are in for either of these opponents, because by the looks of it, MarineLord does. Just based on the way this... I think he does. Yeah, he does. We can have a look here. 35 damage right there. So MarineLord's grabbed his springled, or not springled, his arrow slits in placement in both of these docks, which means it's going to be really, really hard for Kasva to try and push MarineLord off the water here without some serious war junks or demo ships trying to blow these docks up, or even like a land army from Kasva. So MarineLord looking for the minute just to have a nice little side eco here on water. Neither player is going out for the deep sea fish, which is surprising to see. Deep sea fish being a much better food source than shoreline fish. Sanctity going to be coming in. Oh, that's not Sanctity, that's Piety. Sanctity is already in for MarineLord. We do see, it does seem like MarineLord wants to try and capture up this sacred site maybe. We do see Kasva trying to wall him in here. Unfortunately, that's not going to be happening. MarineLord has got a couple archers out, and that does mean Kasva is going to be pushed back. A couple spearmen here just to protect those villagers' retreat. And now we see MarineLord's got 4 bagglers here and 2 dows. Dow's going to be able to protect MarineLord from the demolition ship. MarineLord's micro on point there. And now this should be a pretty convincing fight for MarineLord. I mean, Kasva doesn't have any arrow slits in on his docks. Luckily, the reinforcements here for Kasva are going to be enough to push back MarineLord just for now. And now we do see MarineLord is going to be capturing up that first sacred site. Not going to be too much gold per minute here, but it's always nice to capture up. The second one is going to be pretty much a guaranteed loss for MarineLord. I don't see this being taken anytime soon. Unless we start to see some serious military making its way onto the battlefield. Neither player here really going too heavy on the land. It seems to be the water that's the main priority at the moment. Demo ship coming out, doing some pretty decent damage there onto MarineLord. However, Kasva's ships have already gone down. Only 1 junk remaining here. And Kasva doesn't have any arrow slit emplacements on these docks, and this could be really bad for Kasva, because at the moment we've got 2 more bagglers at home as well. Kasva looking to make his push onto land at the moment. Unfortunately for MarineLord, I don't think he's got quite enough here. Couple horsemen here, so all his anti-cav spearmen here as well, and MarineLord is going to be pushed off that sacred site. So Kasva is on 2 TC at the moment, and we see he is 21 villagers or economic units ahead at the moment. However, MarineLord's pretty much secured up water here. Lots of fishing ships starting to return back to work here for MarineLord. 2 bagglers out as well. Demo ship getting a nice little pick off there. MarineLord not paying attention. I mean, at this point in the game, MarineLord might just want to send over a few units and try and secure up the water here. But I think he's pretty much done that. Another demo ship going to be coming out. Unfortunately, not doing a lot there for Kasva. Kasva not looking too bad still. He's definitely got a big eco lead when it... What? Not a huge eco lead, but he's definitely got the villager advantage, which is always nice to see. He might be losing a couple here, though, from those horsemen. MarineLord is in control of the water, so he's going to be able to catch up with relative ease. Especially if he can recapture this sacred site. We can see lots of spearmen and archers coming out from MarineLord as well. Those villagers just jump inside of the Barbican right there. Another villager might be going down here for Kasva. Not going to be causing too much. They can hop inside of the village there. Sacred site going to be reclaimed for MarineLord. Now, we take a look at the bottom bar here. We can see a military. And I mean, MarineLord's military is looking really strong at the moment. But I think a lot of that is the water. Let's have a look at the population. How much are these guys? Yeah, I mean, they're 3 population each, these bagglers. So, I mean, yeah, military is mainly because of MarineLord's water presence. 1 war junk is out for Kasva still. I mean, at this point, I don't really see the point of continuing to try and stay on water here. Arrow slits is going to be coming in for Kasva, so he's going to be able to try and keep this dock alive as long as possible. I mean, you may as well try and get MarineLord to invest as much as possible onto water himself, which buys Kasva a lot of time on land. And that's what he needs right now. The longer this game goes on, the better it is for Kasva. I mean, Kasva's already starting to make his farm transition. He's got almost double the economic unit lead at the moment. Horsemen going to be making their way down here as well, trying to follow this 1 horseman at the moment. And now we see MarineLord looking to try and push forwards now. Walls are up for Kasva. Going to be able to buy him a little bit of time, but this could be bad for Kasva. Going for the castle age play now with the astronomical clock tower. Villager's going to be able to hop inside of that town center, buying Kasva quite a bit of time here. I mean, if he can get the age up through and start pumping out these palace guard, and I think that is going to be the case. We do see four barracks have been dropped down, a fifth one here as well. Kasva doesn't have a lot of food in the bank, however, and this wall is going to be going down pretty quickly. Kasva still managing to keep this dock alive as well. Kasva really needs to increase that food. He's got quite a few vills on the berries, on the deer as well. He just needs a little bit more time. And I'm surprised Kasva didn't try and drop down another wall here. I mean, you really need to buy as much time as you possibly can at the moment. We do see that 4 palace guard are in the queue. You don't need many. Palace guard in this situation are going to be doing really, really well up against these guys. Scholars could be the big issue for Kasva, though. Fortunately for him, there's only 2 of them there. Horseman going to be able to get a nice little pick off here. MarineLord having to idle 26 villagers. That's half of his economy being idled right there. Couple villagers are going to be going down as well. Same regard, Kasva is going to be under a little bit of trouble here with these villagers having to be pushed off that deer. They can be relocated onto that gold, though. And MarineLord looking to try and push forwards onto this dock again. We have 3 demo ships there. Kasva not really paying attention, though. And MarineLord's looking to push into the base now. Does MarineLord, sorry, have siege engineering? We can't have a look there. Where's his blacksmith? There it is. Yes, he does. Okay, so MarineLord does have siege engineering in. I'm surprised he hasn't dropped down a ram yet. Nestaby getting some really good damage off right there. Villagers being pulled as well to do some repairs. Palace guard. Oh, MarineLord. I don't think his formation's working. So many archers being damaged. Another volley coming off as well. Not onto the archers, though. But however, these palace guard, they're getting their ranged defense upgrades as well. Where's that blacksmith? There it is. He needs to grab this one. If he gets wedged rivets, he'll be able to push this back with really, I mean, little to no damage being done to these palace guard. Wall being deleted as well. He wants that time saving when it comes to these palace guard. And MarineLord is going to be looking in some trouble here. He's going to be aging up himself with the compound of the defender right now. MarineLord engaging here with these horsemen as well. Kasva's been completely pushed off the water now. Arrowstitz has come in here. But Arrowstitz really not doing too much to these bagglers. You know, that Arrowstitz is actually really pathetic. Yeah, that's an expensive upgrade for how much little damage it does. The edge up does come through for MarineLord. Is he going to be grabbing his veterancy upgrades? Yes, he is. But unfortunately, this is the Delhi. They can't get them very quickly. And this could be really bad for MarineLord. Palace guard grabbing their attack upgrades as well. Where's that Nestaby? There it is. 2 Nestabys out for Kasva as well. 3rd one out now as well. And the villager lead for Kasva looking really, really good right now. Palace guard back here. Going to be catching those horsemen off guard as well. More granaries and farms coming down for Kasva. And this is something that MarineLord has not done yet. However, MarineLord is on the water, so he's not going to have to think about the food situation quite as much. And he's got the berry bonus. So farms aren't going to be on his mind for a little while yet. Relics are going to be coming in for him as well. We can have a look down here. 2 relics are coming in at the moment for MarineLord. And MarineLord's army value is a lot higher right now. However, I feel like the unit composition from Kasva is a lot better at the moment. Knights are coming out from MarineLord, which are going to be doing pretty decent here. Kasva might want to think about adding in some spears, and that is exactly what he's doing right now. Is he grabbing his... yeah, there it is. Veterancy upgrade coming in for the spearman as well. And he'll be looking in a really, really good position to try and push the base. Kasva might want to be careful here. I mean, this one horseman could spell a lot of idle time here. MarineLord is not going to spot that out, though. Keep drop coming in for Kasva as well. How many villagers is he going to be pulling? That's a lot of builds being pulled right there. 18 villagers. And Kasva wants to be careful here. There's quite a few knights in there. Springeld's on the back line as well. Only 1 Springled out at the moment. He's our clock tower. It's going to take 3 shots to take these guys out. Knights are going to be trying to run onto those Nester bees as well. Spearmen are out here, finally getting their veterancy upgrades. I think only one clock tower Nester bee might be going down here. Being healed up by the villagers as well. Villagers coming in clutch. Manages to save all three of them right there. Villagers going to be building this keep on the back line as well. And archers aren't going to be doing too much up against these palace guard. Palace guard grabbing a lot of blacksmith upgrades right now. Keep has been built. Not too many villagers going down either. Have we got another keep drop coming down? I don't think we do. The walls are going to be finished here for Kasva. This might actually be a bit of a problem for Kasva. Gate also being built now as well. He might want to try and pick off this Springald with his army right here. Doesn't want to be losing this siege. And look, 4 clock tower Nester bees out at the moment. MarineLord looking in some trouble. Counterweight Trebuchet is here. Going to be able to do some damage onto that keep. However, MarineLord definitely looking in some trouble. And look at the reinforcements coming out from Kasva right now. Feel like MarineLord just doesn't have the economy behind this. Sure, he's got the water, which is definitely a decent source of food, but Kasva's been booming away on 2 town centers. With Song Dynasty were 3 town centers this whole time. This is not looking good for him at all. Got a siege workshop being dropped in the back of the base right now. And I think MarineLord should be able to save quite a bit of his army here. However, it's only a matter of time as another keep is coming down from Kasva here on the front line. And behind this siege should be able to be set up as well. And as soon as trebuchets are out for Kasva, I mean, we may even have some coming from the clock tower at the moment. But as soon as siege comes out, it'll be pretty much good game there. Keep drop happening for MarineLord as well, but this isn't really securing much up. Nester bees on the back line here are going to be starting to be picked off by the knights, but villagers are here as well, going to be healing those up. Nester bees getting in some nice shots onto the archers, and good game gets called. What a game we had there. This is a really cool map. I love that we've got this little side water. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments, and I'll catch you for game number 2.